I'm here alongside Dr. Gita Reddy. As you know, 2 days ago we announced the setting up of the All India Professionals Congress as a cell of the Congress Party. And yesterday we had our first meeting with the office bearers of the AIPC. The southern zone, we're kind of dividing the country into 4 zones for effective work. And the southern zone is headed by Dr. Geetha Reddy, who is with me right now. Dr. Reddy will, of course, speak to you herself about her plans and intentions, but very briefly, we intend the All India Professionals Congress to be very much a decentralized endeavor. The core unit of the AIPC is going to be the local chapter, and the local chapters are going to consist of professionals who organize themselves and run their own units to engage with the political issues of the day, to network with each other and with the Congress Party, to give us feedback, their ideas, their thoughts, as we continue our work for the country, and at the same time to conduct certain specific tasks such as monitoring certain government projects and programs in their areas. These are all going to be activities conducted in a very individual chapter focused way, where each chapter will set its own pace and its own agenda. The chapters will of course be coordinated at the state level, and then the states are going to be coordinated at a zonal level. And the zonal coordinator for the southern states is Dr. Geetha Reddy. We're very proud to have her here. She's a veteran politician, a former minister in the government of undivided Andhra Pradesh, and we are extremely happy that she can say a few words to you about her work. Geetha.
National media?
Would you let her speak in Telugu or you prefer her to speak in English? Both. She'll do both.
చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది ఈరోజు ఈ ప్రెస్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ అడ్రస్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి శశి థరూర్ గారు, వారి గురించి నేను ఎక్కువగా చెప్పనవసరం లేదు. మరి వారి చైర్మన్షిప్లో శ్రీమతి సోనియా గాంధీ గారు, శ్రీ రాహుల్ గాంధీ గారు, మా వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్, వారి చొరవతో ఈ ఒక కొత్త ఇనిషియేటివ్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ, ఆల్ ఇండియా కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ తరఫున ఆల్ ఇండియా ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ కాంగ్రెస్ అని చెప్పేసి ఒక కొత్త విభాగాన్ని నిన్ననే మనం మొదలు పెట్టడం జరిగింది. మొన్ననే అనౌన్స్మెంట్ వచ్చింది. నిన్న రాహుల్ గాంధీ గారు మా ఫస్ట్ మీటింగ్ అటెండ్ చేశారు. మరి చైర్మన్గా శశి థరూర్ గారిని నియమించడం జరిగింది. రీజనల్ కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ ఉండాలని చెప్పి నార్త్, సౌత్, వెస్ట్, ఈస్ట్, వెస్ట్ అని చెప్పి, అలాగే మరి నన్ను సౌత్కు వేయగా నార్త్కి సల్మాన్ సోజ్ కశ్మీర్ నుంచి ఉన్నారు, ఆయన వారిని వేయటం జరిగింది. ఈస్ట్కి గౌరవ్ గొగోయిన్ వేశారు. అలాగే వెస్ట్కి మిలింద్ దేవరాన్ వేయటం జరిగింది. ఇది నేషనల్ కమిటీ. ఇక్కడ మా ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే, మా లక్ష్యం ఏంటంటే, దేశంలో ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ చాలా పెద్ద సెక్టర్, చాలామంది ఉన్నారు, కానీ సంహౌ యాక్టివ్ పాలిటిక్స్లోకి దూరంగా ఉంటున్నారు. పాలిటిక్స్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, మరి ప్రైవేట్ కాన్వర్సేషన్స్లో మాత్రం ది టాక్ అ లాట్ అబౌట్ పాలిటిక్స్ అండ్ పాలసీస్. ఇలా చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది, అలా చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది అని చాలామంది ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ చెప్తూనే ఉంటారు. డాక్టర్స్, లాయర్స్, ఐటీ ప్రొఫెషనల్స్, చార్టర్డ్ అకౌంటెంట్స్, యూ నేమ్ ఇట్, తరతరాల ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ ఉన్నారు. అందరూ కూడా ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ ట్యాక్స్ పేయర్స్ కాబట్టి ట్యాక్స్, వాళ్ళు కట్టే ట్యాక్స్ కూడా వృధా పోతుంది, ఇలా చేస్తే బాగుండేదని చెప్పి ఎన్నో సజెషన్స్ మాకు ప్రైవేట్లో ఇస్తుంటారు. కాబట్టి కొన్ని రోజుల నుంచి దీని మీద అధ్యయనం చేసి, రీసెర్చ్ చేసి, ఈ ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ రాగా వాళ్ళకి ఒక వారధి లాగా, లైక్ అ బ్రిడ్జ్, మరి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీలో వాళ్ళని చేర్చుకునే విధంగా, వాళ్ళకు ఒక అవకాశం ఇచ్చే విధంగా, ఒక ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇచ్చే విధంగా, వాళ్ళకి ఇలా ఇప్పుడు సోషల్ మీడియా ఇస్ వెరీ పవర్ఫుల్, అందరూ సోషల్ మీడియాలో ఉంటున్నారు. అలాంటి సోషల్ మీడియాతో మనం సోషల్ మీడియా అండ్ మెయిన్ స్ట్రీమ్ మీడియా రెండిట్లో కూడా కలిపి వారి సలహాలు, సూచనలు తీసుకునే విధంగా వాళ్ళ సలహాలు సూచనలు మా పాలసీలో పనికొస్తే, మా మేనిఫెస్టోలోకి పనికొస్తాయి. వాళ్ళని కాస్త ఇంకా కూడా మనం పైకి తీసుకురావచ్చు, స్టేట్ లెవెల్ నుంచి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్ నుంచి కాదు. సో అలాంటి వాళ్ళ ఆలోచనలు మాకు చాలా అవసరం కాబట్టి వాళ్ళని మేము ఈ ఆల్ ఇండియా ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ కాంగ్రెస్ అని చెప్పడం జరిగింది. మరి దానికి మెంబర్షిప్ కూడా పెట్టాం. ఆ మెంబర్షిప్ తర్వాత మరి శశి థరూర్ గారు ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టుగా స్టేట్ చాప్టర్స్ వస్తాయి, ఆ తర్వాత స్టేట్లో మరి వేరే యూనిట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఇవన్నీ చాలా డీటెయిల్స్గా ఉన్నటువంటి ఈ పేపర్ మీకు అందరికీ కూడా అందజేయడం జరుగుతుంది. యూ కెన్ గో త్రూ ఆల్ దిస్. ఇది ఒక కొత్త ఇనిషియేటివ్ టు మేక్ ష్యూర్ ఇంతమంది ఎడ్యుకేటెడ్ పీపుల్ పెట్టుకొని వాళ్ళ ఆలోచన విధానాలు కూడా మనకు పనికి రావాలి. మనకు కాంగ్రెస్లో పార్టీ పరంగా కానీ గవర్నమెంట్ పరంగా కానీ ఇవన్నీ మనకు యూస్ఫుల్గా ఉండాలి, బెనిఫిషియల్గా ఉండాలి అని చెప్పి ఈ ఒక ప్రక్రియ మనం మొదలుపెట్టాం. మరి మీ అందరి చేత దీనికి మంచి పబ్లిసిటీ వస్తే, చాలామంది ఆల్రెడీ రెస్పాన్స్ బాగా అయింది. అప్పుడే సర్వర్ కూడా క్రాష్ అవడం జరిగింది. అండ్ దీని ద్వారా రెస్పాన్స్ మంచిగా ఉంది. చాలామంది వచ్చి కలుస్తామని నాకు కూడా చెప్పడం, వారికి కూడా చెప్పడం, ఏఐసిసిలో కూడా అలా జరుగుతుంది. ఇంకా మీకు ఏమైనా తెలుసుకోవాలంటే నాకు తర్వాత. యూ వాంట్ టు సే సంథింగ్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్సో?
Yes, I think so. Give a short summary in English. To the PAN card.
పాన్ కార్డ్ కూడా ఉండాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఒక క్వాలిటీ ఉండాలి అందులో కూడా. వచ్చినటువంటి వాళ్ళు, జాయిన్ అయినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఏమైనా మంచి సూచనలు, క్వాలిటేటివ్ సూచనలు చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. గవర్నమెంట్ ఇలా లేదు, బాగాలేదు, ఈ పార్టీ అలా బాగాలేదు అని చెప్పుకుంటూ తిరుగుతుంటారు. చాలామంది మాకే చెప్తారు, డైరెక్ట్గానే చెప్తుంటారు. సో వీ వుడ్ లైక్ దర్ ఒపీనియన్స్, దర్ సజెషన్స్, దే ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు ఇంక్లూడ్ ఇన్ అవర్ పాలసీస్ అండ్ అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇన్ ద మేనిఫెస్టో ఆల్సో. సో అలాంటి వాళ్ళని గుర్తించడానికి, వాళ్ళకి ప్రాముఖ్యత ఇవ్వడానికి మరి దిస్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ క్రియేటెడ్. ఐఎమ్ ష్యూర్ ఇట్ విల్ క్రియేట్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఎక్కడ
రాజకీయ పార్టీకి సలహాలు సూచనలు ఇవ్వడానికి పాన్ కార్డ్ ఎందుకు?
దిస్ ఇస్ అన్ ఆర్గనైజేషనల్ సెటప్ కదా, ఒక విభాగం ఇది. ఈ విభాగంలో ఈ పద్ధతిలో మనం వెళ్ళాలని అనుకుంటున్నాం. అలా ఎవరైనా ఎక్కడైనా చెప్పచ్చు సూచనలు, మీడియాకి చెప్పచ్చు, సోషల్ మీడియాకి చెప్పచ్చు. కానీ మా ఒక విభాగంతో వారు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే, కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీతో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే పాన్ కార్డు ఉండాలి, ఒక మెంబర్షిప్, ఒక ఫెలోషిప్ అంటున్నాం. వారు అది చెప్పడం ఇందులో అంతా ఉంది. దిస్ విల్ బి అ ఫెలోషిప్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ ఫెలోషిప్ దానికి కొంత పేమెంట్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. ట్యాక్స్ మేము పే చేసే డబ్బంతా వృధా అవుతుందని వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారు. కాబట్టి మరి వారి సలహా సూచనలు మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తే బాగుంటుందని అడగడం మనకు అది సమంజసం.
Do you want to summarize in English what we've just said so the others can...
Who is here in English now from the national chief channels?
Both hands.
You know Telugu.
I do. Others are there.
Oh, okay. Fine. I virtually repeated what Mr. Tharoor said in English, in Telugu. Not that these guys don't know English, they would have known, but as a southern in charge, it was my duty. Right now I know only Telugu in the southern languages, so I could speak in Telugu, which is my mother tongue as well. So I'm Dr. Gita Reddy, and very, very honored to be chosen as one of the national members in the new outfit. This is the new initiative, a new department in the Congress Party, the All India Congress Party. And this has been a brainchild of Mr. Tharoor and Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. Oh yes.
Rahul Gandhi.
Sorry. Yes. I just got disturbed here. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, our Vice President, has taken a lot of interest. I'm really thankful to Madam Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, for approving my name, including the others, and approving this whole initiative. I also thank Mr. Rahul Gandhi for doing the same. In fact, he addressed the members for the first time in the AIPC yesterday, and he was very, very passionate about this initiative, and he wanted that we get the very good results and have a very good connect with these professionals, the educated professionals who really don't know how to go about things. They have a lot of interest, lot of suggestions, lot of opinions to make, how things should be in a certain party or a certain government, and how could they make changes. So here's an opportunity for them by creating this initiative and giving them space, a platform, a forum, so they can talk and express whatever they want. And this has regional coordinators. As I earlier said, that I am the southern coordinator, and the northern coordinator, the north of India, would be Mr. Salman Soz. The east is Mr. Gogoi, Gaurav Gogoi, and the west is by Mr. Milind Devra. So these are all the people who are also very political, plus they are all very eager young people as well. So the duty of all this whole committee, which is chaired by Mr. Shashi Tharoor, a very known face and a very eloquent personality, a big author. So he is somebody who is heading this, and which we are very proud of to be working with him. And now the chapters, you see, our duty as regional coordinators is that we have to create state chapters. And the state chapter will later on have many more units in every city. So here we involve professionals. You have professionals coming from all kinds of sections and sectors. We have, highest is the IT professionals these days. Then comes the doctors, lawyers, CAs, and you name it. There are lots and lots of professionals who keep showing interest across the media or the social media especially. So we are giving them a platform, as I said, to come and express, be part of this initiative, and work at all levels, not just at the state level, but at the district level and also the local level. And we will be attending to all these chapters and these meetings so that we can garner the information that they would like to give us. And then when the information is so good that we can actually take it up into our policies at the party level, into our manifestos earlier when the elections come, so they can definitely make a difference to the whole of politics and also a better society. They can help create a better society for which they all want. They can also have social working activities and take up some issues that are at their level that they could help with, whether it is sanitation, health, schools, or whatever. So it brings in that aspect of trying to do some good also at the lower levels and helping the poorer classes of people. So developmental activities, economic activities, medical activities, educational activities, you name it. The sky's the limit, and I think this is going to be a good initiative. We have had a great response for this from yesterday. As I told earlier that the server crashed, there were so many responses, and I'm sure this will really be a successful endeavor from the part of the government, of our party under Mr. Rahul Gandhi's and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi's leadership and under the chairmanship of our Mr. Tharoor.
Let me assure you the server has been fixed, so we encourage people to log on and sign up for the All India Professionals Congress.
Can I ask a question related to this? I mean, you guys literally wiped out of every state across the country, and in 2019 looming large on the horizon. This particular setup, how do you see that will contribute in any which way in reviving the Congress's fortunes across the country?
Well, first of all, the idea is to bring new people into politics who are currently outside the net. There are many people in our country from the professional classes who find that politics is a closed door to them. They feel that this is not a world they have any access to. They have no entryway to be heard, and therefore they have no opportunities within it. So by actually creating a forum and a platform, we are bringing people into the party's fold who for the most part may be discussing politics over a drink at an evening party, but have actually no other connection to the political world. And everyone wants to be relevant, wants to be connected, and this will be a platform that will connect them. The second thing is that, of course, we are going to be in listening mode. We want to hear what they have to say about the issues that matter. And we will be asking them as well. How is GST being implemented in your city? How is Swachh Bharat working in your city? This kind of thing will also get us the professional inputs of people rather than the specifically political inputs. And then finally, we hope that not only will their inputs influence the work of the mainstream party, but they themselves, those who have the time and the inclination, will have an opportunity to participate in the mainstream. One can well imagine the Professionals Congress almost becoming a feeder for the main party, that we may discover bright, articulate people who could be spokespeople. We might discover academically oriented people who could help us with our research. We have a small research department that could use additional help. We might find people who are able, for example, Dr. Reddy here is a doctor. Imagine a community knit together across the country virtually of doctors from various chapters across the country discussing and formulating approaches on public health, for example. There could be so many different kinds of potential that this organization represents. All of this will create a new energy, which will be an energy transmitted by and through the Congress party. Whether it's going to win us the votes for the next election, there will be a lot of factors, and we don't have any pretense that this is the only one. I do want to stress that the Congress leadership would see this as one of many forms of outreach. For example, at the same time as we set up the Professionals Congress, there is also an attempt to work with the unorganized workers. You know, your chaiwalas, your istriwalas, your street vendors. Who is going to pull them together and give them a platform as well and give them an opportunity to be involved? The Congress has taken on that task. So, on the one hand, you have a Professionals Congress, the other hand, you have an unorganized workers department. And both are integral parts of a massive outreach to all segments of our society.
Somewhere this is also a realization on the Congress's part that there's been a massive erosion of karyakartas, as you call it, across the country.
Well, karyakartas are there. I'm always surprised by the extent to which they actually reach out to us wanting to be even more involved. The important thing is not so much individuals, because individuals are there and there are people of goodwill who are interested. It's the organization. It's to give them an organized way of expressing their support and their involvement. And just as, you know, where we are most effective, we have well-organized structures all the way down to the booth committees. And frankly, we are least effective in those situations where those structures have, for one reason or the other, begun to wither away. And so when you look at where the structures are strong, I find the party is strong. This is a new structure altogether. The only point of intersection will be at the state level. Otherwise, the city chapters don't necessarily correspond to our DCCs, the District Congress Committees. And at the national level, we have this zonal arrangement just in order to be able to have an effective facilitation of the work of the chapters. But the purpose of doing this is very much to bring new people into politics, to generate new ideas from them, and to move that on in a positive direction.
Sorry, yes.
No, just now,
That gentleman is trying to speak.
one minute. Excuse me.
Questions from the
Can you please have Mr. Tharoor now?
Mr. Tharoor,
Why are you taking questions from the public TV, Mr. Tharoor? Why did you block the public TV from the press conference?
Hello, this is
Why are
me.
you answering questions?
This is a press conference at Chandra Bhavan for the Southern region. Don't mislead us.
Mr. Tharoor, why are you upset? Why are you uncomfortable?
Why are you
finding it
Don't
uncomfortable?
try and ruin our press conference, please.
No.
Mr. Tharoor,
We are here about the initiative, the new initiative. Nothing specially to do with Mr. Tharoor alone.
Mr. Tharoor,
Yes, go ahead.
why are you uncomfortable, Mr. Tharoor?
public TV, Mr. Tharoor.
Mr. Tharoor, why you
Just
did not
wait,
allow
just wait.
the public to enter in AIPC?
Just
Mr.
wait.
Tharoor,
Please, one comment, sir.
Mr. Tharoor,
Let him finish. Let him finish.
we have journalists,
Excuse me, 1 minute. Listen to your colleague. Listen to your
Why are you uncomfortable with the public?
That's not the question he's going to answer. He's going to answer this man here. There's a journalist there. He'll answer that.
We have actually also got the unorganized workers we're reaching out to. We have, this is not the only cell in the Congress party. We have Congress party cells for a number. There's a scheduled caste cell dealing with Dalit issues. We have a cell for unorganized workers, as I've described. Obviously, there's some people who are not interested in either hearing what you have to say or hearing the answer.
Mr. Tharoor, are you trying to influence the forensic report?
So the fact is that there are a number of, so if there is one particular cell which is actually focused on a particular segment of society, there are other cells that are focused on other segments of society. So you cannot say that the Congress party is only interested in one group. We are interested very much in the professionals who are taxpayers. As I said, we are requiring taxpayers with a PAN card, but at the same time we also have cells for outreach to unorganized workers, we have cells for outreach to scheduled castes, we have cells for minority issues, we have cells for women's issues. So the Congress party is not any one issue.
It is only limited for taking the inputs, or you encourage the professionals to give tickets into the elections?
That will depend.
When you take the professionals business.
That will depend. As I mentioned earlier, we hope that as the Professionals Congress is more active and more established, that it will be able to feed into the mainstream of the party. At this stage, we don't know who are going to come, we don't know what their quality is, what their performance is. Obviously, it could be a talent pool for the party, and we may be able to identify suitable people from the professionals, just as we also will identify suitable people from other. Why can't we have a good fisherman candidate or a good street vendor who wants to represent the voice of the people? We are a party that accommodates everybody. We are what they call a big tent party. And in that spirit, professionals are also part of India. They're also part of the big tent of our country. And that's all we are interested in, ensuring that everybody has a voice and everyone's involved.
Mr. Tharoor, will you take some questions from the public TV? Why are you raising questions regarding Geetha Reddy? Mr. Tharoor, the questions are out there quite
Do you
loud.
have any representation with the government, local government or state government?
Well, it would depend. We're going to give an enormous amount of freedom to the local chapters. The idea would be that a local chapter sets its own pace and its own agenda. So when we say, for example, as I gave you the example, how is Swachh Bharat working in your city? If they wish to engage with the local administration in order to get the data and analyze it, that's up to them. If they feel that they will give us a report based on their